Jungkook was standing on the stage and looking at the front again and again. He has been waiting for her ever since he reached there. His family, friend, relative, everyone is around him, but he is not paying attention to anyone. He is waiting for his future wife. His wait ended when the lights dimmed and the sound of slow songs started coming. His eyes were fixed on the heavenly beauty who was coming towards him from the front. Those innocent eyes with a little hint of nervousness. Soon she reached him and her father gave her hand in Jungkook's hand. He held her hand very gently, one bite her lip in nervousness. Jungkook could understand this. Soon pressed start rituals. Do you park by and take you and Jungkook as a lawful wedded husband? I do. Hearing this, Van closed her eyes. Fresh tears started flowing from her eyes. Jungkook took a step forward and came close to her. Van had her face down, so he held her chin and lifted her face. He was not surprised to see her crying face because he thought that Van was crying because he was going to separate it from her family. He kissed her on the forehead. Jungkook is 30-year-old mature man and is the father of a daughter. He is a Deputy Commissioner General of Korea, a very respected person. His daughter is 4-year-old. On the other hand, Vine is 24-year-old. One day Jungkook parents came to Vine's house with a marriage proposal. Vine entered the house with Jungkook and was welcomed by a small hug. Her daughter hugged her knees. Welcome home, mom. She cutely greeted Vine. Ari, don't trouble your mom. Don't trouble your mom. Jungkook take Vine to the room. I will also come. I will sleep with mom. Don't argue with elders. Jungkook kneel down. Today mom and dad will sleep together. Then from tomorrow you will sleep with us. Today is his first night. How can he let the kid spoil her first night like this? They entered the room. As soon as they entered the room, Vine's nervousness increased. He saw that the whole room was decorated. Roses were scattered on the bed, and the floor was also decorated with flowers. Dim lights were on in the room, which was making the atmosphere more romantic. To break the silence, Jungkook spoke. This gown must be heavy. You can change your clothes. She nodded and went inside. Jungkook sat on the sofa and waited for her. After a while, the door opened. Van came out. She was wearing a night dress. Jungkook went inside without saying anything. Van quietly sat and was staring at the floor. After staring at the floor for a good long time, she took out from her pocket, which she had hidden with her for a long time. Seeing him in front of her, Van's eyes widened. She was so lost in thought that she did not even realize when Jungkook came out after changing his clothes. She got scared seeing him in front of her. What is all this? Her eyes filled with tears. Jungkook understood that she was very nervous and scared by his sudden presence. He picked up the glass from the table and gave it to her. Drink it. She took the glass with trembling hand and drank all the water in one go. I will not say anything to you. He didn't want to scare her further, so he went and sat on the couch. Were you forced into this marriage? No. When? Now we are husband and wife. If you lie to me, then this won't work. Now tell me fast. She nodded. You weren't going to commit for this. He was very sure about his words. Whatever you say, I will tolerate every single word of yours, so don't worry that I will harm you. She lowered her face, looking at her lip. I love someone else, he also loves me a lot, but my parents got me married to you. I don't want to live without him. After thinking a little, he spoke. Don't you want to give our relationship a single chance? She hesitated but still shook her head in no to answer him. Jingu closed her eyes and rubbed his forehead. He thought that his problem would reduce after marriage, but they increased further. Half an hour passed, no one was saying anything. When was just saying that Jungkook doesn't do anything wrong to her after knowing her truth. Her fear was right because any man can get angry after knowing that his wife loved someone else. If you refuse this marriage, then why didn't you go somewhere before the marriage? Why did you give false hope to my family? My family member came to know that I love someone else, so they snatched my phone from me and locked me in the room. There was no way to escape from there. Where did you get this from? I had asked from a waiter in the hall. It would be better if I let her meet her boyfriend. But what will I tell my family? I will make some excuse. It is not right to ruin her life for my selfishness. Where's your boyfriend? He lives in America. Give me his number. Why? I have to send you to him. You are not lying, right? I'm in no mood of lying. His number was saved in my phone. I don't remember it. Where's your phone? Dad had kept it with him now. I will try my best to make you meet your boyfriend, but you have to promise me that you will not try to commit. She thinks and nodded, and till then you act like my wife. My mother and father should not know this truth. Saying this, he left the room. Jungkook settled down on the chair. Good morning, Dad. She cutely wished him and he cutely pinched her nose. Good morning, Princess. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Good morning, son. Where's Ryan? Huh? She did not come with you. I didn't even go to the room. I do not know why she did not come here. Is everything alright? Actually, she is sleeping because she was very tired. Mom will not eat with us. No. So I will also not eat. Sona, eat the food. He strictly ordered her, but she got down from the chair and went from there. Sona, wait, no problem. She will eat with wine. How did she get so attached to wine in just one day? Jungkook, children are innocent. They give place to everyone in their heart, and she has come to this house as his mother. So her status will be high in her heart. She's right. She did not get the love of mother, but in school she always used to see the interaction between children and mother. At that time, I used to feel very bad seeing that poor girl. You did a very great job by taking the marriage decision. When was laying on the bed looking at the ceiling, she was laying like that since morning after taking bath. She had not gone out of the room even once. Suddenly she heard the sound of door opening. She immediately sat down and settled her clothes because she thought Jungkook was coming, but she saw a small cute figure peeking inside from the door. Van got a little confused by her behavior. Then again Sona opened the door and peeped inside. Can I come in? Yes. Sona came in and sat quietly on the sofa. She did not say anything for a while, but then, want to eat food? I'm not hungry. Then there was a knock on the door. Can I come in? Yes. Good morning, Mom. She chuckled. Daughter, it is afternoon now. Oh. Why didn't you eat anything since morning? I was not feeling hungry because I had eaten heavy food yesterday at the wedding. Eat a little. Sona also didn't eat a bite because of you. What? She looked at Sona. She immediately lowered her eyes. She was insisting that she will eat with her mother. I will send food for you. You both eat it. Saying this, she left the room and came and sat on the sofa in front of Sona. Sona was cutely hitting her leg on the table. If I don't eat food, then you won't eat it either. She cutely shook her head. Her heart melted looking at her. Let's eat then. The maid reached there with a plate of food. Sona took a small piece and fed it to Vian. Seeing her love for her, Vian heart was filled with emotion. She also fed a piece to Sona. Is it good? It tasted even more when it was eaten from your hand. Vian smiled. Both of them finished their food and the maid left with the empty plate. Sona's phone rang. She picked up the phone. Pen was really surprised to know that she was 4 years old, but she had a phone. Hello, Dad. What my little princess is doing? I am sitting with Mom. Okay. Did she eat? No, she didn't eat anything. Van has a in shock. Give her a phone. Dad wants to talk to you. Van, if you don't eat, you will become weak. Not eating will not cure your problem. Eat a little. What was decided between us? That I will find your boyfriend and you will not try to commit. See, if you don't eat anything, I will also not find your boyfriend. You are turning away from your promise. He kept scolding her without stopping, and she kept listening quietly. She looked at Sona, who was giggling cutely after trapping her. After scolding her for 5 more minutes, he calmed down. Now tell me, will you eat or not? I had finished eating. What? But Sona, she was joking. Joking, give her phone. Your father wants to talk to you. Okay. Yes, Dad, Sona, what is this? Why did you lie to me? I said so many useless things to Ryan. You are spoiling now. He started scolding her too. Now Sona was looking at Ryan, seeing her face. A big smile came on Ryan's lips. She started laughing, hiding her face. After 5 minutes, Jungkook finished scolding her and he hung up. Did you got scolded? Oh, I also got scolded, so it's okay. Okay, what happened? Dad told me to do my homework, so I'm going. Okay. Van took a quick shower and came inside the room wearing a bathrobe. She was drying her hair. At that moment, Jungkook opened the door of the room and entered. It was his room, so he came inside casually, but she forgot that now Van also lives here. He froze seeing her in just her bathrobe. He was shocked after seeing Jungkook in front of her. The towel fell from her hand. He turned around to leave the room at the same time. Vine started going out from there to go to bathroom again, but in a hurry she put her hold my hand and stand up, he said without looking at her. Vine hesitated a little at first, but finding no no other way, she held his hand. Jungkook held her hand tightly. He saw that she was trying to stand up, but her leg was hurting a lot, so he lifted her in his arms. I can go by myself. I can see that. He made her sit on the bed and immediately covered her leg with the blanket. Then he went to a door and closed the door. She got scared after seeing this. Why did you close the door? Huh? Do you want someone to see you in the bathroom only? But I can't leave you alone in pain. Don't worry, you can trust me. I will apply medicine on your leg. It will give you relief. I will apply it myself. Okay, here, apply it. He gave her gel and removed the blanket a little and took out some gel from the tube and applied it on her foot. As soon as the gel touched her leg, she hissed in pain. I can't apply it spinning. That is why was applying. He gently held her heel and Wine's whole body shivered at the touch of his head. He applied the gel and again Wine hissed in pain. Then he bandaged her heel. You will get better by tomorrow, but if not, then I will call a doctor. You take rest. Okay, but why did you come here? I came to ask you that when your boyfriend used to come here, where did he stay? In the hotel. He stayed in a different hotel every time? No, he stayed in the same hotel. Do you know name? Tell me name so that I can find some information about him. It's okay. He stood up and started to walk out. Wait. What happened? My heel is hurt. How do I lock the door? What if someone comes? I can't call mom. They will get suspicious. Then what should I do? Idea. I will lock the door from outside with the keys. I will come in the morning and open it. Okay. Jungkook was petting her head. Dad, why are you not? We are not sleeping with my mom. He didn't say anything, so she again asked. You said yesterday that we will sleep with mom from today. Mom is not comfortable with us right now. That is why we are sleeping in a separate room. Why is she not comfortable? When you go to a new place, you stick to me, don't you? Yes. You don't go to anyone else, right? Similarly, this place is new for mom, and there is no one here whom she knows. Oh, I see. You should not trouble her, okay? She nodded. And do not tell mom and dad that we sleep separately. Okay, that's like my good girl. Hello, sir. Did hotel receptionist give you details? Yes. It had his photo and number. He gave Jungkook an envelope and left. He opened the envelope and saw his photo. Then he took out his number and dialed it. Hello. He told him everything. It's okay. I will try to come there soon. Now everything will be fine in her life. Just then his phone rang. Jungkook, your father got into an accident. Jungkook hurriedly entered the room and saw his father lying unconscious on the bed. Jungkook, Mom, how is that condition? He is out of danger. How did all this happen? He was coming to meet you, but his car met with an accident. Oh, a tear came out of his house, which is his mother noticed. Son, he's fine now, Mom. What if something had happened to him today? Why think about something that has not happened? She said while patting his head. You both will never leave me. Yes, we will never. When he was standing in a corner and watching how the person who always behaved very maturely with her was crying non-stop. Today she met his new side. Junko kept crying for a long time, hugging her, and fell asleep while crying. Mrs. John made him lie down on the couch and came to find you go home. Sona is alone. But don't worry about Junko. I will take care of him. He gets a little emotional about us. He loves us a lot. Let me tell you something. Earlier I used to think that if something happened to us, don't know how he will live. When I told him to marry someone, he always refused. He always used to say that the other mother will not love Sona like the real mother. After a lot of persuasion, he agreed. I took promise from him that he would never let his old life come in the way of his new life, and he happily promised me that. When I was listening everything quietly, her heart was breaking to see that she is cheating on them. 2 days later, Mr. Jeon was discharged from the hospital. Now he is at home. Jungkook wanted to take full care of them, so he is staying at home right now. He's working from home. She came near her and called her Sona. Yes, what happened? Nothing. Tell the truth, why were you crying? She looked down. Tomorrow I have PTM in my school. I asked Dad that he would go with me, but he refused. He has work. Then when I asked grandmother, she also refused. Oh, so you were crying for this? No, then the children of my class always make fun of me because my grandmother or grandfather always goes to my PTM. Dad and mom never goes. If no one goes this time too, they will make fun of me even more. I will not go to school tomorrow. So everyone is busy. It doesn't matter. I will go with you. You? Yes. No, you can't. Dad has told me that I should not bother you. I won't have any problem. Really? Yeah, thank you. Jungkook was working in his laptop, sitting on the couch after a while his work was over. He lightly stretched his neck and said, finally work is done. He saw that Sona was coming while running from the front and Pine was also coming after her. You are looking very happy today. I'm very happy. Tell me the reason for your happiness too. Today in the morning, mom made me ready for the school and then went to school with me. You also attended PTM. Okay, go change your clothes. Mom, come with me. She will stay here. I have to talk to her about something. Okay, why did you go to her PTM? No one was going, that's why she was sad. Then you should have leave her like that only. When you leave, who will go to her PTM? When fell silent after hearing this. He had no answer to his question. Don't give her false hope. When you leave from here, she will break in a very bad way. Dad, I have got very good marks. Will you take me to watch the movie? Of course. Mom will also go with us, right? No, she has some work. Then I will not go. Don't be stubborn. No. So today she has got good marks. Just for today, take me with you. Okay. Chinku was boringly looking at the screen. These kids' movies are so boring. Only kids should watch these movies. It should not be made for adults. What a boring movie this is. He looked at his side and found that both Vine and Sona were staring at friend. They were lost in the movie. He couldn't understand Sona's point, but he was happy to see Vine was also enjoying the kids' movie. He was adoring Vine, but then he came out of his thoughts. This is not right. The phone ringing disturbed him. He attended the call. When you stay here, I am coming. Where are you going? I am coming in a minute. He took Sona and went away. Vine was standing there looking around. When someone helped us, he immediately pushed her. Who? Vine, it's me. How are you here? I called him. Jungkook said coming to them. You? Yes, I kept my promise. Always be happy. Saying this, he turned to leave, but Van held his hand and stopped him. What will you tell your family? I will tell them some lie. You don't worry. And what will happen to Sona? I will take care of her. You live your life. It's time for decision. Don't leave me. He got confused after hearing her. On the other hand, tears started flowing from her eyes. I want to stay with you, but you don't need me, but I need you. Don't push me away from your side. I don't want to leave you. But you love him so much. Not anymore.